Hello everyone, hello YouTube, this is Felipe, o gato de salto, and today I'm here to talk to you about something I've been wanting to talk about for a very long time. I'm here to tell you more about Samba Enredos. Welcome back to my channel where I try to explain everything I can about samba world, carnival world, dancing, playing, everything related to this beautiful cultural aspect of Brazil. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, for I try to bring out a video to you every week just talking about things that I'm sure you're going to be interested on. And also don't forget to leave a comment, like, share this video and this channel with everyone you know that might be interested so we can make our community grow. So Carnival is approaching. We are already in January and we know that in 1 month, if everything works out well, as we hopefully will, Carnival will be out on the avenue. People will be parading, perhaps you'll be parading, I'll be parading. Who knows, but Carnival will be there, and with them this Samba Enredo. So I thought, what a great idea to start already a series in which I explain what a Samba Enredo is, and then I go through the lyrics of the main schools, or at least my favorite schools. So if you watch the parades on YouTube, or if you join the parades, or if you watch the parades live, you know what you're singing, you know what they're singing, and you can understand more about what you're hearing and what you're seeing. So this is it. We're starting today a new series about Samba Enredos, songs and everything that they're singing about. I'm very excited. Finally, I'm able to release a video that interests not only dancers but also musicians. I felt so guilty that I've been publishing dance tips and everything about high heels and so when we talk about samba or Samba Enredo, we are talking about samba as something, a cultural manifestation with parts of dancing and music, and it has sub-genres, of different types of samba, and like pagode or samba rock or partido alto, samba de roda. And one of these subgenres of samba is Samba Enredo or Samba de Enredo with a DE, which is only a preposition. So Samba Enredo, a subgenre of samba. And this type of music, this subgenre, is what they sing throughout the parade. So they are composed to be able to loop, so they will be singing the same song for the entire duration of the parade, which is about 1 hour and 11 minutes. So if you actually go watch one of the parades in Rio or in São Paulo, you will be hearing the same song for 1 hour straight, because this is what that song is. It's all about representing the main theme, the enredo that the school chose for that specific year. So it's all about conveying the message, bringing across the idea of the theme, the enredo, that the school wants to represent on that year. I've probably explained this in my other videos, but every year the schools, independently from one another, they choose one theme, one enredo. It could be anything. They always choose one theme, and they build their parades, their costumes, their floats all around this one theme. And in the case of Samba Enredo, it's not different. This song, Samba de Enredo, Samba Enredo, is composed to represent that theme that was already chosen. So if they are talking about a national hero, this song will probably tell about the story of that person, where it was born, how it grew up, what he or she achieved during his or her life. So this is all, so it all comes together in the parade, and this is why the songs are built to and composed to be able to be looped into 1.5 hours almost, so 1 hour and 15 minutes, because that will be the theme of the entire parade for that specific school. And when the next school comes with a different theme, you'll be hearing a different song for another 1 hour and 11 minutes. I know for many people this sounds strange, and I know for a fact, because I take people like foreigners, non-Brazilians with me to Carnival, I know that on their first times, some of them were not prepared, and they was like, is it the same song again? And yes, it's the same song again. They will be singing the entire time. So the musical characteristics of a Samba Enredo is that it's very fast-paced, and it's somehow related to the European march, you know, with the bands that would play. So in that case, usually military soldiers could march. So it's a very fast-paced kind of music, and you have the harmony, which is played by guitars, cavaquinho, which is a smaller guitar, and you have the puxadores, so the lead singers and the back voices, and then you have the bateria, which is like an orchestra made of different instruments, which also vary from one school to the other, but it's basically the drums of different sizes, different kinds. So when those two components come together, so the harmonia and the bateria, they make the Samba Enredo. But was there always a Samba Enredo? No. This comes with the together, enlaced, tightened together, connected, deeply enrooted with the history of samba and the history of carnival. So please make sure you check out my videos on my playlist about the history of samba, especially part 3 that I'll leave linked over here, which I mentioned exactly where it comes from. And basically, look who is here. Oh, Basti, say hello, hello. I can't kiss you, else you'll have lipstick all over you. So in the 1930s, we had this president called Getúlio Vargas, who inspired himself from the Nazi way of leading and governing their people. And he decided that Brazil needed a national identity, a national figure. So he started, you know, looking for cultural elements that he could turn into the face of Brazil. And this is how samba became internationally recognized and known. Please make sure to check the video about the history because it's very interesting. But also in 1935, the parades, the carnival parades were regulated. They got rules and they were starting to be judged and get points, and it was a really serious competition. And basically that's when the songs, so the Samba Enredos, started being written on paper and being composed especially for the occasion. Before 1935, it was basically improvised. They could play different songs. But after that time, when everything got serious, let's say more serious, they had to choose themes and compose songs which were a praise or a glorification of the national culture. So this is why you always have historical elements in the songs, or Afro-Brazilian elements, or elements from the Umbanda and Candomblé, everything that has to do with the nation of Brazil, with the history of the country, are usually things and themes that you will find over and over and over in the Samba Enredos from different schools. And then in the 1950s, it became very popular to rhyme, so the rhymes were brought in, and in the 1960s the Samba Enredos really got into the popular music and the popular taste of the Brazilian people. And as I said, since 1935, around to 1935, Samba Enredos are judged. They really are judged in the parades. They get points for the songs that is composed, if it really represents well the theme that was chosen. And everyone in the school must sing. Everyone must know and sing. I came across, when I was doing the research for this video, some very interesting information, which I don't know for sure if it's true, but basically the puxadores, so the lead singers, and the harmonia, the guitar and the cavaquinho players, they are not really they are part of the school, but they don't count as they don't get points, they don't get evaluated. I read somewhere that they were not supposed to parade with the schools, and it's true that they are kind of a bit apart. They are after the batteria and they go into the heku, they always stay on the side. I never really thought of them as not being part of the parade, and I did think that they would get points, but no, they don't get points, they don't get judged and evaluated. And this is why, if there is a problem, if it breaks or if the sound system fails, they don't lose points. The school will not lose points if all the components of the school, everyone else, keep singing and the batteria keeps playing to the music that is sang by the people. So if they have a problem, the components of the school, so everyone parading, must carry on singing in order not to lose points. And I think that that's fantastic. Usually the parades are in February. And then 1 month after the parades, around April, the schools start to get back together and already start brainstorming and deciding what will be the theme or the enredo for the next year. And then different teams of composers get together and start composing different songs for that one specific theme. And usually around late winter in Brazil, summer for Northern Hemisphere, so let's say July, August, September, the songs are ready, and from that time on they start choosing, and the people, the members of the school, actually vote in order to, for one song or the other song. So it's supposed to be very democratic. I'm not going to talk about corruption. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it out there for you. So yeah, now that you know exactly what a Samba Enredo is and where it comes from, I think we can start our beautiful series in which I will be explaining the Samba Enredos of 2022, so next carnival, at least my favorite ones. And yes, I'm so excited about this, and we'll start next week. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment, a like, share, ask me questions. I'll see you next week with another amazing video about our beautiful samba world. Bye!